welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. For today's video, yay, we have a colouring related one. So this is the new book by the Belba family that they've recently brought out. This is a new book in their series, the Mystery Mosaics, and I'm sure this is book number 24. Adult colour by number book with 3mm sections. Colouring pages for relaxing and stress relieving with motivational saying quotes. So this one is called Follow Your Heart, and it has positive quotes inside. Now the Belba family very kindly sent me this book for review, so thank you so much to the Belba family for that. So on here it has the 22 colour palette that they have in all their other books, and you have a couple of samples of some of the pictures at the back. So we've got one that says believe in yourself, we've got stay hungry, I've never heard of that quote, we've got learn from the best, a negative mind will never give you a positive life, take the risk or lose the chance, and success is earned, not given. Which, yeah, I agree with that one totally. So we'll open the book up. So you've got your nameplate page. This book belongs to page. I hope the lighting's okay, guys. It just seems to be really, because it's bright outside, so it's making the filming dark. Let me just see if I can get a bit of lighting by shutting this curtain here. That looks worse, doesn't it? Does that look alright to you? I could be wrong. Anyway, so you have a little bit about the book. Mysterious Mosaics, positive quotes. And I was right, this is the 24th book in the Mystery Mosaics series. So this motivational positive colouring book provides 25 powerful positive quotes with beautiful floral, fruits, animals and other amazing backgrounds to colour. You can focus on self-care and self-love. It is important for your physical wellness and mental health, which I really do agree. Have hours of positive affirmations and stress relieving activity, and then it gives you a bit of information on how you can colour in these books, whether it's the typical block way or the X method or dots method or the mixed, which I do use sometimes. So, and on the next page you've got your contents. Now you got your contents page which says all the quotes, but I'm actually going to skip that because yeah, I want it kind of to be a surprise for you guys. It's not going to be a massive flip through because there's only so much you can show with the mystery mosaics. So you've got try your colour palette, which they do have in the books. You can cut out the page and use it, however I don't really like to do that. I like to keep my books in pristine condition. So here's one that I've actually started. This is the first page, and this is actually learn from the best. Now I'm using the cross stitch method in this, however if I zoom you in, when I started doing the cross stitch method, when I got to number 2 using yellow, I noticed here there was some letters here that needed yellow, and I kind of thought, because I know with yellow being a light colour, I felt that if I'd have done the lettering in the cross stitch method, I feel like possibly the lettering might have got lost in between the background with the picture. So for the lettering I actually decided to block colour that, so when I do finish off the rest of the picture, the actual quote will stand out from the rest of the picture. And not to mention, obviously, like I said, with it being yellow, I have a feeling that if I would have done it in cross stitch method as well, the lettering, I feel like the lettering possibly may have got lost in between everything else. So I haven't finished that picture yet because I received this book yesterday and I started doing the picture yesterday. We're obviously having little ones. Um, and on school runs and everything and house chores, I didn't have enough time to finish it. So I shall be completing that today. So for the rest of the pages, obviously that one as well, you have black backing, so you have a black background. So I'm not going to say it's going to prevent bleed through because, yeah, but it will help to minimise the bleed through. So I still put a page protector behind. What I use for my page protector, I always use black card, because I got a specific black card that I'll put behind the page and I'll use that. So you do have some landscape style images, and then you have portrait ones. So with this one, I don't think you can tell on camera, especially with the lighting. However, I know what that one says because I can see it off camera, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So yeah, like I said, there's only so much of a flip through you can do with mystery mystery pictures, isn't there? So for any of you that wanted to know, if you haven't done these books before, these squares are quite small. So if I zoom you in again, oh, come into focus. So if I really zoom you in, the squares are small, the 3 by 3 millimeter sections. So to colour these squares, I'd say either thin felt tip pens or even fine liners. Definitely fine liners to do the cross stitch method. Alcohol markers would not work well in these. Well, you couldn't really use alcohol markers. And then you'd you get your colour code at the side. So say here, say this number here, number 9. You'd have a look at the side here. Number 9 says pink. So you would do either whether you block colouring or cross stitch. You would do a cross stitch in the number 9 in pink. So I'll zoom you out. The colour code that is up the side here is the whole colour code for the whole of the book, the whole 22. So not all of those colours are actually in that picture. So what I tend to do is I'll start with a picture. So say for this one, for instance, I'll start with this one. I'll have a look. I usually start at the top. I used to start by having a look for number 1, but then I found that it's much easier if I start at the top left hand corner, number 2. I'd go to number 2 and then I'd start doing all that, and I'd do it that way. I just find it that little bit more easier for me to be able to do it. I just find it easier in a way. So what I tend to use mostly in these books, I have had questions, obviously, what I use in my colouring books a couple of times. I'll use any felt tip pens, to be fair, but my all-time favourite pens are Staedtler Tri Plus, and Stabilo 68 markers pens. However, they're not the most expensive, but they're not the most budget friendly markers either. I'd say the next up better from that, which is a bit more budget friendly, is the Faber-Castell connector pens. They are brilliant. And I have a feeling, I don't know if you can see that in camera, I don't think you can, but I can see it from here, and I think that one's the front cover. So yeah, those 3 sets of pens are my all-time favourite to use. I have got the W.H. Smith felt tip pens, the 75 set. However, I don't know what they're like using them in these books. They may possibly be okay for the cross stitch method. However, when I did use them in another book for just general colouring, I didn't like them at all. They felt scratchy, they just didn't go well. So yeah, those are my favourite ones to use. Like I said, you can use fine liners. I know other YouTubers that do use the fine liners. I like using fine liners. The best thing about fine liners is it looks really, really neat. It makes your page look extremely neat. The only thing with them is obviously fine liners with a thinner tip is I feel like normal felt tip pens, your cross stitch method looks more bolder. However, if you're not too fussed about it being much bolder, then I'd probably say fine liners, because like I said, they do look good and neat. And to be fair, I'm going to have to find out my fine liners, because I haven't used them for a while, and I must admit it would be nice to use them again. So at the back of the book, you've got your usual page, which is "We are the Belba family. Thank you for your choice. All books are made with love for people and nature. We appreciate your feedback with a small review of the book on Amazon, Facebook or Instagram. If you tag your coloured pages as #Belba family, we share your work on our social media pages." So yeah, if you do have any of the pictures or any of the books by the Belba family, if you do colour them, always hashtag it with Belba family, because they do repost your picture, which is really, really nice. It's like recognition for your colouring, and I think it's nice of them to do that. Thank you for being with us. And then at the bottom of the page, you've got where you can follow them on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. And again, at the back of the book, it says try the other book series by the Belba family. So they have this pretty much in all of their other books. So you've got the Mosaic colour by number art activity series. You've got colour by number and normal colouring version. Puzzle colour by number, clever book series. Stone Mosaic. You've got 3 colour series, and then you've got the Mystery Mosaics, which is the series which is the biggest mouse that they've got most of. And then at the back of the book, it's just a couple of blank pages, which again I find helpful for if I want to test a couple of mediums. So guys, that is the flip through of Follow Your Heart, Positive Quotes, Mr. Mosaic series, book 24 from the Belba family. So thank you again to the Belba family for sending me this book. I really do appreciate it. I love all of your books. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. As I always say in my videos, if you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. I would love to have you here, and I'll see you next time. So I'll see you again soon, guys. Goodbye for now. Bye.